So, what did we just watch?
We watched Star Trek The Next Generation, Episode 6, Where No One Has Gone Before.
We did. What's your initial thoughts?
It was odd.
It was odd.
It was a very different mood from the last one.
The last one was solid. This one was
Bit silly,
tone was all over the place a wee bit.
especially with Data.
Data was weird, but we'll get to that. So how did it start? Start with a diplomatic mission, I guess.
What do you think of the creature design? Kind of cheesy.
Yeah, like one was a fish, the other was a dog,
Yeah.
and it wasn't really.
And it's straight up masks.
Yes, pretty
Rubber
much.
masks.
No, that was a bit. Yeah.
Pretty good.
But I was waiting for them to be to have some kind of point to the story,
Mm.
and they didn't.
Yeah, they turned out to be like B-plot.
Distraction B plot that doesn't really go anywhere. But I'm thinking maybe later it does. I'll tell you. I'll tell you later on near the end why I think they were there.
Okay.
The alien, the press conferences and so on. But anyway, I'm noticing we're on episode 6 now, and I'm noticing pattern.
Mm-hmm.
We come across a problem, and there's another secondary problem. So like an exterior problem and an interior problem, and they have to sort of deal with both.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the 6th episode, and we've already seen bodies taken over before, and the Naked Now, when they were all getting all horned up, they were out of their minds. And this is the same deal, same idea in a way.
More space fevers.
Space fevers, and it's just a different form of space fever.
I liked Picard's portrayal, though. Like, you could tell he was obviously a different person, but there was still a bit of...
Mm-hmm. You can tell he was in there somewhere. And his acting had changed when he was infected.
Like, definitely more smiling, more, like...
laid back.
Yeah.
Like, even his posture in the chair was immediately different.
But obviously not him.
I liked Picard's reaction to the death of his assistant chief engineer, Singh.
What was it?
They announced it over on the bridge, and he just had a serious look that I hadn't seen Picard have that look yet. It was one of shock. Almost, it sort of like hit him. It hit him. One of his crew was dead.
Yeah, it's his first one.
Aye, it's his first one. And it was only maybe a 2 seconds long in the scene, but it betrayed enough emotion from a usually quiet and stalwart type in Picard. There was some kind of emotion there. This a wee crack in his veneer.
Kind of makes the problem more serious. It's like, oh.
Mm-hmm. And in this one, old Wesley is back.
Good old Wes.
I am annoyed by him. I just don't think any captain would tolerate him on their bridge.
But this is the next generation. So you have to have young people in it. I don't know why he's there. Is he supposed to be for kids to watch?
Right. And the kiddie angle, I guess. But he's just the kid with the right answers. He's always come up with new ideas and.
Yeah, they really made a point of that in this episode. It's like, oh, he's super smart and he's an up and comer. This one.
Yeah, like, hey everybody, guess what? Look out for this kid because one day spin-off the Crusher, Captain Crusher, going on his own adventures.
Prodigy child.
Yeah, so I haven't warmed to Wesley Crusher yet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if I will, but I'm willing to give it a chance, right? Willing to keep going in there. I don't hate anyone yet. I still really like Worf. And Worf is great because in this episode I was watching him, and he just looked miserable. Like, yeah. And it wasn't like the actor who was miserable. It was Worf.
The character.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Worf was just miserable. He didn't like being infected and waking up in the sick bay. He didn't like seeing Singh being dead. He was irritated, Worf.
Yeah.
I like that.
You're at work, one of your buddies dies, or you wake up in a gurney with covered over.
That's
a hard day at work.
I'm eager to get a Worf-centric episode. I want to see Worf in action. I said that last time, but I'm still looking forward to that. What did you make of Sherlock Holmes?
I'm kind of okay. So I'm sort of surprised that was brought up so early in the season, because I remember in later episodes they have full on Sherlock Holmes episodes on the holodeck and
with they dressed up.
Yes, and then there's Moriarty and I don't remember if Picard becomes a gumshoe detective, and it's Data who's obsessed with Sherlock Holmes, and then Geordi's Watson, I think. I don't know, it's been a long time. But I'm surprised that they kind of bring it up already.
Episode 6.
Yeah.
I thought it was silly. I thought it was goofy. And
he was really hamming it up. I don't really remember if he does that.
Well, he was hamming it up to a comedic level. Everyone's sort of giggling and smirking in the
Riker
private quarters. Yeah, Riker was loving it. But this is a senior officer of your bridge.
Somebody died, Data.
There's a dead man.
And you're mocking the whole thing.
And you're chewing on a pipe, acting like Sherlock. I don't know. I thought it was a wee bit too goofy.
Yeah.
For that, it's a serious problem, right? People are dying, all that stuff. But I guess that's the show. They set up a mystery.
Yeah.
There's a mystery, and they have to solve the mystery. And it unfolds. But in this one, we were almost ahead of them in terms of information. We knew more about this mystery than Picard and the crew, and that shouldn't really be that way. I don't think it should be the other way. We find out when they find out, because we watch the electricity take over Worf, and then Beverly Crusher, and then Picard. So we know that they're all being infected by that cloud. And they're sort of like, well, it must be the delegates. They must be the ones doing this.
Red herring. That's what the story. Maybe that's why they're in the story, is a red herring.
See, I think they're there. This is a big stretch, right? Maybe I'm giving the episode too much credit, but I think they're there to represent the duality. They mentioned the duality in the episode.
Yeah.
The idea of two races who don't understand each other. They're on the bridge and they're going to this parliament to solve their problems. Meanwhile, everyone, Worf, Crusher, and Picard all experience this duality as well, this two forces inside them, one that's not the other. And in the meantime, they fly through this cloud, and you think it's an evil presence, but this is an energy form that has been kidnapped essentially and taken away from its home. But we just don't understand it. It's almost about races and cultures not really getting each other.
It seems to be a lot of the episodes. A lot of them are kind of like that, isn't it? So far. Yeah,
and they mentioned the Ferengi earlier on, and I was thinking it's going to be for another Ferengi problem, but the Ferengi weren't in this one. But yeah, overall I thought it was probably a standard cookie cutter episode of TNG.
Maybe this is what people think of the early episode TNG, where it's kind of goofy, kind of lame,
kind of trying to find its own feet, still wobbling. Maybe this is not a strong episode. Very forgettable.
Yeah, I completely forgot about this one.
So this is more like probably a stumble. Not terrible. I've not seen a terrible episode yet.
I wasn't bored.
No, I wasn't bored either. I was actually kind of interested in the mystery and how they go about solving the problem.
But it wasn't finessed enough to be amazing.
Yeah, just in Picard beaming into the cloud and coming back. I know it's Star Trek, but I was kind of...
That's some just funny sci-fi.
It's kind of...
it'll work.
Yeah,
why not?
Yeah, his body was, thrown into space. But don't worry, we'll just go to the old deck and bring him back. And
his pattern is in the computer.
I don't know. Okay. Have they done that before or since?
No.
Hmm.
Well,
Probably
I think
sometime or another.
Yeah, they have to bring somebody back.
Yeah, but I wasn't sure about that. But I'm like I say, this is a stumble probably, and there's obviously better episodes ahead.
Yeah.
So I would give this one. I'm gonna go with a 5. Mediocre. That was okay. It was a mediocre. It's like that, yeah. What are you? What
Yeah,
are you?
5.
Okay. So what did we just watch?
We just watched Star Trek: Next Generation.
Where no one has gone before, and where we probably won't ever go again.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
One and done.
Yeah, one and done. On to the next one.